Today's video is things that I've bought on Amazon and recommend. Plus, I also asked a local networking group that I go to, I asked the men there what they last bought on Amazon so I could bring you some stuff from a man's perspective. So I've got about 20 things here to go through. A couple of them you may have seen before, but most of them you probably haven't. So I'm just going to get straight into it. The first thing that I wanted to recommend is this magnifying glass. Now, I bought this for Warren. It was sometime last year. It may have even been for Christmas, because if you've watched my videos before, you'll know he goes metal detecting. So for the little tiny coins and things that he finds, the magnifying glass is really ideal for him to get a close-up look at what the coin might be. And what's good about this magnifying glass is that it's on a stand and it's got a light, and the neck is a gooseneck type, so it does bend so he can angle it whichever way he wants. And it doesn't take batteries, it is plug-in, so it's got a normal plug or a USB plug. The second thing that I've bought is a bag of corks. Now, I was doing a project recently where I was putting together some old bottles that I'd gotten from charity shops, and I wanted to put coloured liquid in and then put some corks in and put it on a tray, so it looked a little bit like a potion tray, an apothecary tray. I'll put a picture in here, but I didn't have very many corks, so I got these off Amazon. There was 36 corks in the bag. I have used some of them, and there was 6 different sizes in there, and they are tapered, so they're really handy for crafting projects. If you're looking for corks, they were really handy. The third thing I bought was a mat for under my desk chair in my office. I did used to have my chair at my office in another space in the house that had a wooden floor, and I didn't have a mat under it. And you could, after months and months and months, you could see where the chair wheeled because it wore away the flooring. So this time when I put it in a different room for my office, I thought I'm going to get a mat for it so I don't wear the floor away. So this clear mat was really useful. It comes in a few different sizes. One side of it has got an anti-slide coating, so it won't move about your floor, and I just found that ideal. I think they did have one that wasn't clear, but I wanted the clear one, so that was really useful. I will leave the links to all of these products in the description box below in case you want to go and have a look. Number 4 is the Clever Fox planner. Now, this is my 3rd Clever Fox planner, and I absolutely love it. It comes in this nice little box, which you could reuse for other things. I've had a gold one, a blue one, and this time I got this lovely purple one. And I just find this really useful, particularly for the YouTube and the blog, and so for business things, but you could use it for personal things as well. It's got a few different sections in it. So at the beginning, you have you've got pages to put your vision board, so just clear pages. There's some sections there to write your goals in, so goals for your finance, your personal development, your fun and recreation, let's not forget about that. They've got some mind map pages in, and then we have the calendar pages, the month calendar pages. I think this is a 12-month planner. I think you can get them 18 months as well, but I'm not sure. Again, I'll put the link below. And then you get all of the pages for the weekly diaries. So the last ones I've had a week's diary on 2 pages. So you see, you can get plenty space to write your appointments and things in. This one is over 4 pages, which I thought would be more useful because there's more space to write stuff in. And in the back, there is some more journaling pages. It also comes with some stickers, whether you want stickers or not. I'm not sure, but this one comes with a few stickers. I've still got quite a few from the last one because I don't use the ones that come with the planner that often, but I do recommend that planner if you're looking for one. I couldn't do an Amazon video without mentioning my own product, which I just brought out last week. If you're watching this, it is the June the 26th or something, and this is a word search puzzle book with the theme of self-care. So it's got 100 different word search puzzles in, and they've all got a self-care topic, so healthy snacks and embroidery, self-care gifts, facial, and all of the words are related to those topics. See, there's 100 in there, and it does have the solutions in the back. So that is my own product, the self-care word search puzzle book. So number 5 is the earbuds that I got. These are Jessabang earbuds. They come in this nice little hard plastic case, which they also charge in as well. That's what they look like. Now, the reason I liked these earbuds is because you can see actually that tells you how much battery charge you've got left in there. So these earphones hook over your ear and go into your ear like that. They're really comfortable. I felt like my last earphones I felt like they were going to fall out my ears when I was walking. So I really wanted the ones that hooked over, and they are operated by a tap control. So you get a little instruction booklet. I think there's 3 or 4 different taps. So 1 tap for something, 2 taps for something else, then the other earphones tapped. So you need to remember what taps for what, but they are really good earphones, and they charge up really quickly. You get 40 hours playtime once they're charged. And like I say, they do charge very quickly. It does come with a little USB cable that just goes into the back, and you plug that in and it charges up really quickly. But I've had these a few months now and obviously haven't reached 40 hours because I haven't needed to recharge them. Number 6 is a 2-pack of 24-ounce bubble tea jars. They have wooden lids and metal straws, and they come with 2 cleaning implements, so you can clean the jar and you can clean the straw. Now, I bought these for my daughter for her birthday, and I bought her some packs of bubble tea as well. She wasn't so keen on the bubble tea, although she does like bubble tea from other places. She wasn't so keen on the ones I bought her. But what she is using the jars for is just to fill up with water or with juice, and they're a nice big size, so she knows she's getting, keeping hydrated throughout the day. And I just thought they looked quite nice, the glass with the wooden lid and the metal straw. So yeah, they were a really nice gift for her. Number 7 is these Ikea food storage bags. They have 2 different sizes in the box. You've got a larger one. I'll just show you the different sizes. And there is the smaller one. So the smaller one has the yellow colour on it, and the larger one has the black. They are resealable, so they just pull open like that. And that you fill them up with whatever you want. You can use them for sandwiches. We've actually used them for soup and for chilies. They go in the freezer, really handy. I reuse them as well, so I just wash them after I've used them and then reuse them. And I just think they were really handy, particularly for things like soups and chili to put in the freezer, because I found boxes, the little plastic containers, take up too much room, but these ones are really good for space-saving storage. So those are the Ikea bags. They come in a pack of 50. Another food related item is number 8, and these are the meal prep storage boxes I'm using. I have showed this before in a video with food in it. They come in a pack of 10. They do have an airtight lid, so they've got 3 compartments inside. So, you could put your savoury stuff in these compartments, and you could put a little sweet item in there. Quite a lot of space in there to put a lunch. And the lid also has, you could use that as a tray because it's got little indented compartments in there. Just really useful if you want to do some meal prepping, which is really handy, and stops you eating just anything for your lunch if you've already made these up. And because you get 10, you could make up 5 for you and 5 for somebody else for the week. It is a really good fitting lid. It kind of clicks into place, so you're not going to spill anything. And they stack into each other, so they don't take up that much space either. Number 9 is some wall art colouring books. Now, the grandkids love colouring books, and I love colouring books as well. And these are actually found in Aldi first, but I've since seen they've got 7 other designs on Amazon. And they're big books, so they're bigger than A4. I'm not quite sure what size you would call that. This one is Amazing Animals, and I've also got the Secret Garden one. I think we have a Christmas Gonks one as well. But what I liked about these was these ones are full of animals. They are really they're really nice pictures to colour in, but what I liked is the blank on one side, and these are thick card. So when you colour them in, especially if you're using felt tip pens, it doesn't go through to the next picture. And I found that really useful. The kids love them. I'm just trying to show you one. This is the one Ashton's doing at the moment, and you can see he's coloured in some of his own stuff on the other side. But if you wanted to, you could take that page out and put it in a frame, you know, and put it on the wall. I just thought these are really nice colouring books because they are quite thick, the pages, and the felt tip doesn't go through, because you find a lot of colouring books you get, the ink goes through onto the next picture, which ruins it. So you're actually only getting half the pictures that you've paid for. So yeah, these gallery wall art, colour your own gallery wall art, and they're by Jessica Sekaret, and there is 20 pull-out posters in there. Well worth the money for those. And number 10 of my Amazon buys, before I go on to what men buy on Amazon, is, I've showed these before, is these pack of 3 stretchy belts. They've got a nice buckle fastening, which I'll just try and fasten without actually having it on us. You fasten like that, so there's no kind of dangly end bit that hangs down when you put the belt on. That is one of the reasons I really like these. These were actually recommended by Caroline Mrs. M, and they are just such great belts. They come in a pack of 3. You can get black, beige, and they also come in like a tan brown colour, which I really liked. They also come in another pack of 3. You can get black, white and gold. But the tan one was the one that I really liked, because I think that goes with quite a lot of things. They're quite stretchy, so I wouldn't worry about it not fitting your waist, because it definitely would. I'm a size 18 to 20, and I've said before I've got quite a large stomach, so in this one is fine on me, and I just love the fastening of it, so definitely recommend those. So going on to the 9 things that the men at my local networking group last bought on Amazon. The first one is this garden furniture cover for a large patio set, which I thought was really handy. I don't have a large patio set, but maybe if I'd had one for the chairs that I've got in my garden, the wood wouldn't be so kind of knackered by now. So I thought this was really useful. It is windproof, waterproof, and anti-UV, so your furniture won't fade if you put the cover over in the sun. And I think it comes in a couple of different sizes, but definitely a must-have if you've got, garden furniture that you're going to keep outside to keep it protected. The second item is a 3-in-1 burger press. So if you fancy making your own burgers, I know men are renowned for liking to barbecue. I'm not sure why, because I know Warren doesn't like barbecuing that much. So if you're a man watching this, do you like to barbecue? So this 3-in-1 burger press, make your own burgers with. You can make 3 different size burgers in it. You can get a really big chunky burger. You can use the middle section to make stuffed burgers. So, if you wanted to put your meat on the bottom and then maybe stuff it with cheese or onions or whatever you stuff a burger with. And then you can get the mini burgers, or sliders, I think they call them in America, on the top. It is a non-stick burger press, obviously. And they did say on the listing that if you don't fancy burgers, if you've had enough of burgers, you could actually use the press to make a little mac and cheese patties, which I thought was a really nice idea, especially if you've got somebody in the family who's vegetarian. So yeah, I like that one. The third item that was recommended is this Life Venture changing robe with hood, and this is ideal for if you go swimming in the sea. There's a lot of people go cold water swimming these days. It's really good for mental health. And this one is windproof, waterproof, and has a fleecy lining. It's got a full zip on it. It's got some internal zip pockets, so if you're going swimming, you can put your keys or your wallet or whatever in those internal pockets and keep them safe while you're in the water. And it does have big external fleece-lined pockets to put your hands in as well, because you don't want your hands to stay cold. So I thought, as a lot of people are going cold water swimming these days, that changing robe is a really nice thing to have. You could actually buy that as a gift for somebody if you know they're going to start doing that or they haven't got one. So the fourth and fifth one are a little bit different. This is somebody bought a book, and this one is called Night Overwater by Ken Follett, and it is a historical thriller. I know a lot of people like historical thrillers, men and women, and this one starts at the outbreak of the Second World War, and it follows a group of mismatched passengers who fly across the Atlantic and find themselves facing growing danger. So if historical thrillers are your kind of thing and you haven't read that, you may want to have a look at it. And the same guy also bought a vinyl on Amazon, and it was called Lost on You by LP. Now, I've never heard of this person, I've never heard of the song, but obviously they're popular. But you know, if you're thinking of presents for somebody or gifts for somebody, vinyl become very collectible again. So maybe, you know, you can find a vinyl on Amazon that you might not find elsewhere, and you could have a look at those. So the sixth thing, this is really strange, and I have to stipulate that the guy hasn't actually used it yet, so I don't know if it works. And this is a longevity sleep tape. It's breathable and it is suitable for people with facial hair, and it helps you to stop snoring. Apparently it's easy to remove and you can reapply it, and I'll put a picture in here. So it looks like a black elastoplast that you put across your mouth. I think you have to try and turn your lips in and then put the sticking plaster over it. It doesn't go right to the end of your lips. It does leave the little bit at the ends open. And apparently that stops you snoring. But I know the guy who mentioned these to us hasn't tried them yet. So if anybody has tried anything like that, can you let us know if it works? Because that might be something interesting that I want to get wearing. But yeah, it doesn't look the best. But if it works, then, you know, that's a good thing. So that was the longevity sleep tape. The next item, the seventh item, is Memoryform insoles, which we could all do with, to be honest. And these are comfortable and they're cushioning. They do these ones in a wide fit as well as regular, and they had them in lots of different colours. Now, I know I got some memory insoles for my slippers that I have in the house because they were a bit not quite very cushioning on the sole, so I did put those in my slippers and found them much better. So I do recommend Memoryform insoles if you're having problems with your shoes or your walking boots, or you know, you go running or whatever and you need them for your trainers. Memoryform insoles are well worth a try. And number 8 that was recommended by a man at my local networking group is the Lint Remover Carpet Scraper Tool. It is a 30 centimetre wide kind of base, the brush, and it does have a long handle, so it's not one of those little ones that you hold. It's a stand-you-up manoeuvring handle, you know what I'm trying to say. It is a long handle, which is great for pet hair. And I know the person that was talking about this actually runs a cleaning company, so that must be a decent thing for removing lint and pet hair and things like that if they use it. So you might want to have a look at that. And the last thing on my Amazon buys that a man has bought on Amazon, and this is a microwave rice cooker, a 2-litre microwave rice cooker that comes with a scoop, and you can get it with a scoop in green or in orange, so you know, you can match it to your kitchen decor. And it's supposed to be easy to use. You wash the rice, you put it into the water filter, add water, put the lid on, and put it into the microwave, and it steams your rice. It's not something I've ever used, but I think it is something that I would actually like to try, because I find rice really difficult sometimes to cook, and I've tended to buy the packet rices you just bung in the microwave for 2 minutes. So maybe a microwave rice cooker would be budget friendly. So those are the 20 things that myself recommends on Amazon and the men at my networking group recommend on Amazon. Apart from the sleep tape, I can't recommend that because he hasn't tried it. But like I say, if you have tried something like that, let us know if it works. I will put all the links to these in the description box below, just in case you want to go across and have a look. That's all I've got for you today. Thanks so much for watching. See you again soon. Bye for now.